Hello, my name is Tommy the Keyblade Master, and this is my channel. Welcome to another Mario Mondays. Today I'm going to finish my Super Mario Bros. 2 Let's Play. I'm going through the final boss. I'm going to be a little bit of a jerk and not show you what happens in the ending. I kind of want people to play this game, and I just think it's wrong to spoil the ending, even as short as it is. Start! Hi, welcome back. This is going to be the final section of my Let's Play. I might do a bonus video on the Super Mario Advance to show you the first stage and why I hate that game a little more. I did a review and I think I pretty much state clearly what's wrong with that game. But anyways, we're going to be doing the last part here. Pretty much choose anybody, but Luigi's probably the easiest for this stage. Although I sometimes go with Mario and Toad just to pick up coins, but since I hit such a jackpot reel going through this game, I have like, 32 lives, which is more than enough. I want to pick Luigi here, since he's just the easiest to get through this stage. Anyways, we'll go back. We will pick this potion up. Our mushroom is right here. Normally, if you're out for coins, I recommend not picking up the coins here, but I don't really care right now, 30 lives. I'm going pretty good. Oh well. Doesn't matter when you get hit if you know there's a mushroom right in front of you. And one right here. Picking up coins, and picking up mushrooms. I might be able to get all of them. I missed that last one barely. Oh. Alright. Remember what I said about the time stopper? Hey, get back here. Oh, well, gotta wait a while, but stop the bird so I can climb on him. I like how they keep on animating his wings even though he's flying in place. Anyways, we'll just stand up here. The actual goal for this area exists behind a pillar that's right at the beginning, but it's too high for even Luigi to jump to the top, so we're going to need to ride on one of the birds. You'll keep flying until you get to the far corner. Here's where you'll get off, and we'll pick up a rocket and fly to the top. And I remember reading this in the Nintendo Power Guidebook that had a whole bunch of NES guides and saying that you'd get a rocket and getting all excited as a kid who hadn't gotten very far into this game that you got a rocket power up, and then was so disappointed that it's just basically another ladder, just blasts you to a new area. I thought you could fly around or throw it at enemies for something. I was like 6. Well, anyways. We'll pick up the snippet so I don't have to worry about them, and throw it at that other snippet so I don't have to worry about them. Ooh, a heart. I don't need it, but I always like having a heart. Anyway, sorry, I'm just pressing A to go through this. I probably haven't spoken in a while. Forgive me for that, but anyways, we're going into the last stage. I always pick Mario for some reason, although in some ways I guess Peach could also be a good pick. Anyways, we'll just go and we'll pick that up, and pick that snippet up. Now this is the last area of the castle. Now this castle has two ways of going. If you're Luigi, you can probably go to the chain that's on the far right of this area and go up and explore the upper areas. To me, that one's a little harder, and I prefer going down. It's a little tricky getting down here, but once you do, it's, you know, easier. The areas are more broken up, and it's not a constant climb up, so it's easier. By the way, each area has one mushroom in it. If you want 4, you'll have to do a little of both areas. I really don't recommend doing that. It's a pain in the butt, and, you know, although it will probably take me a few lives to kill Wart, I usually don't need that 4th hit. So we'll pick up that mushroom, and what the heck, I'll grab that coin. It's not needed in this stage. And we'll go out. And we'll go up, and up we go. And up we go. And up we go. We go, up we go, up we go, up we go. And we'll jump these, try to dodge that last part. Next area will be a bunch of conveyor belts going up. Not a hard stage. And, again, Luigi's kind of got the advantage in this area, but I like Mario, so that's what I picked. I always go with Mario for some reason. Mainly because this stage contains a whole bunch of obstacles that, you know, when you get to there, each character's disadvantage makes it hard too. So, you know, having a well-rounded character like Mario certainly helps. So, this Birdo contains nothing. You don't have to fight him if you don't mind getting hit, but since I'm small, I better just kill him. Alright, you notice that change in music? That means we're getting close. We'll go into this fire door. This Birdo has the key. Now this is one area where the NES does have an advantage over the Super Nintendo. You can't tell what the Birdo is holding in the Super Nintendo version. Here it's obvious it's a key. I don't know why they changed that. But anyways, we'll pick them up. This guy shoots both fire and eggs, and it's on a conveyor belt. And we'll pick that up. And Mr. Pentos is going to give us a chase. And well, we'll just go in there. And Mr. Pentos can't hurt me anymore. Okay. Now you're wondering why I'm picking up this block and carrying it when there's that bird statue. You generally know what that means. You go in and clear the stage or face the boss. This time it's a little different. So we'll pick that up and we'll toss it. Get a free hit before that so B gets a move. Ah, he managed to still kill me. Oh well. So close, but yet so far. I'm full powered now, so let's see how well he does. Oops, I better bring that up. It's kind of a pain once he starts flying around. And get that, and fortunately his pattern's pretty predictable. He just kind of zooms at you kind of slowly. Once you get 3 hits, he'll open his mouth and you jump right in. And into Wart. Alright. Now here's the tricky part about Wart. You gotta hit him when his mouth is open. You gotta feed the vegetables in him. But those bubbles will block you. So you gotta time it just right. You know when you hit him and he glows like that. And he doesn't go down very easily, while the other boss fights you've seen at the beginning of the game go down in 3. I think it takes about 7 for him, and those bubbles are a little tricky to dodge while trying to collect the vegetables. Ah! Can't believe I got chunked already. Alright, let's see here. Gotta use my head a little more. And alright, come on, Wart. Hey, you're still kicking. Alright. Ah! One thing I learned not to go into that far corner right there. It seems like that's a good place for me to get hit, but darn it, all the vegetables also pop out and go over into that corner. Come on, open that mouth. Ah. Oh, and if you die, by the way, this should be obvious, but you gotta start all over on him again, so he's back to full hits. Alright. By the way, I got an important question. If Wart hates vegetables and vegetables can kill, why is he in a room that's spitting up vegetables? That would be like Superman making his home in a house full of kryptonite, you know? Makes no sense. You think you'd want that machine as far away from him as possible, but video game logic, we gotta have something that will kill him, so he's got this machine in the room. Kinda like how the Fentos are all over the wall, though. Woo! And come on. Woo! That was close. Come on, open your mouth one more time. There we go. That one. And... ah. Got him again. Okay. Alright, I can't scroll over there anymore. That means he's dead. Of the lost screen. Now I'm going to be a bit of a jerk and not really show you the ending. I kind of want you to play through the game to experience the ending. I might show you a few clips or something from it at the very end, because they did screw something up in the ending, and I think it's funny. Especially since they kept the same mistake on the Super Nintendo version. They finally did fix it on the Game Boy Advance version. The only thing the Game Boy Advance version did during the ending, it's a small mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. Alright, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye. So what's this kind of funny thing I see in the credit scroll? Well, here's the NES freeze frame of the credit scroll. As you can see, when it comes to the Mario, Luigi, and Princess characters, they use the actual sprites from the game because, well, it's the NES. But look at the remakes, and you can see some laziness on Nintendo's part. And here's a freeze frame of the Super Mario All-Stars ending. Notice something about the sprites, despite the fact that I've shown you in this Let's Play by putting little clips of the Super Nintendo version that they use different sprites. It's the exact same 8-bit NES sprite art used in the ending. So yeah, it's kind of funny. It's a little bit lazy on Nintendo's part. But that's not all. They did the same thing in the Game Boy Advance version. And here is the infamous Game Boy Advance version. As you can see, it still uses the 8-bit artwork. And if you're wondering how I can tell the 8-bit artwork, well, just the placement of the arms, some of the character designs, mainly Peach, despite the fact that they did manage to change her name in the Game Boy Advance version, still has a face. I don't think she had the same face, nor did she have the same arm locations. Like I said, I can really nitpick these sprites so I can spot them. Way to go, Nintendo. You just kind of showed you're a little bit lazy on some of the finer details of these remakes. But that's not the only thing they did and screwed up during this closing credits scene. Let's take a look at what Birdo and Astro are called. I think we got a little bit of a mistake there. Birdo's supposed to be the one that shoots eggs, and Astro's supposed to be the ostrich, but here it's flipped around. Maybe they fixed it in the Super Nintendo version. Nope, same error still exists even in the Super Nintendo remake, so they really did just slap the closing credits slide into the All-Star version. It's the only time where I can actually say laziness existed in the Super Mario All-Star versions, because usually it's a really great remake. They finally fixed their spelling mistake in the Game Boy Advance version, finally giving the right enemies the right names. Although you can still tell they're using the same 8-bit sprite as the NES version, because Birdo has a larger bow on her head in the later games. So, still, interesting little trivia fact I just shared with you. Thank you for listening and watching my Let's Play and listening to some geeky trivia about this game's ending. I'm going to do a bonus video on a Let's Play. I guess that's kind of the tradition of Let's Play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the first few worlds of Super Mario Advance. I hate the game. I'm going to have a link below if you want to watch my review. It's one of the worst remakes I've ever played, so I'll go take you through on why I hate it personally by just playing through the first stage of that. So that will be my bonus video on this. Again, thank you for watching this. If you like it, please share, please give a thumbs up, and please subscribe.